In this week's episode of the Tip Share, we're going to talk about how to automate your accounts payable process. Modern restaurants depend on various integrated technology for an increasingly large portion of their business processes. From POS systems to digital pay cards and HRIS solutions to data management software, automation is taking a front seat in restaurants' ability to increase efficiencies, decrease costs, and minimize overhead. While digital automation continues to spread its wings, portions of the restaurant business remain stuck in paper-based processes. A crucial part of the business that handles supplier invoices and vendor payments, known as accounts payable, often falls within this category. This is detrimental to the business, as it's time-consuming and hugely prone to human error. Restaurants working in these manual processes have a tremendous operational opportunity from accounts payable automation. Accounts payable automation software saves your staff time by replacing tedious manual processes with invoice scanning and automatic data entry. It speeds up the approval and payment processes, increases error detection, and fraud protection. Now let's understand the basic functions of accounts payable. Accounts payable has several processes it manages in most restaurants. A few key members of the team typically handle accounts payable. These employees are responsible for receiving invoices from suppliers. They then verify the accuracy of those invoices against the inventory. They then approve the invoices. And finally, they're going to send the payment to each supplier. Each of these steps rely heavily on the focus, time, and accuracy of each team member. Automating that process is valuable for a myriad of reasons. An AP software solution establishes a complete digital chain of custody from invoice reception to review and approval down to payment. Moreover, multiple users can access invoice information, request approvals, and view digitally stored drill-down information to understand where in the process the invoice sits. This is valuable when vendors call for payment. Empowering your team with accurate information sets the proper expectation for the vendor and sets your team up for success. Additionally, a digitized accounts payable solution eliminates human data entry errors and painfully slow manual procedures requiring staff time, freeing up your busy managers for more vital revenue-producing activities. So now you might be asking, how exactly do we implement accounts payable automation solutions? When evaluating accounts payable automation for your restaurant, it's essential to know precisely how your current accounts payable process runs. Using data will establish your base case to make an educated decision wherein a new digital solution can increase efficiencies. A few questions to consider are the following. Who handles the invoice data entry? How long does it take them to put in an invoice? How long does invoice review take? How many people touch an invoice through the review process? When is the supplier actually paid? Once you know in detail how your restaurant's AP currently functions, focus on the parts of the process that are most cumbersome and time-consuming. That's where you have the most to gain from with digital processes. Ensure your AP software solution improves those procedures. With that, there are really three main areas of AP to automate. The first of which being is manual invoice data entry. Most restaurants receive paper or PDF invoices and then manually enter invoice information such as vendor, address, invoice amount, items received, total due, and invoice due date into their accounting system. This is a repetitive and inefficient task susceptible to human error. The consequent costs from transposed numbers, incorrect due dates, and mistaken payments are unnecessary to a business with already narrow margins. Operators can reduce this manual work with an AP software solution that scans incoming invoices and subsequently tracks and categorizes expenses. The next area for AP automation is GL coding. GL account codes are numbers used to assign a financial business transaction to specific categories on your general ledger. Examples of this include house bank, gift cards, tip payables, etc. The larger your restaurant is, the wider range of your GL codes. The more invoices you receive mean more GL coding for your team members. It's a laborious task that takes away from revenue-producing activities and opens the door for significant errors. Instead, digital AP software can automate this coding through machine learning. Digitizing invoices automates the GL coding process by extracting the data from each invoice and automatically classing it to each necessary GL. The last of the three for AP automation is vendor payments. By default, most restaurants pay vendors in a disparate way that vary according to preferred mode of the supplier. This often includes cutting and mailing checks. The varying approaches makes payment a slow, manual process. An AP automation solution reduces the manual process to scanning and approving invoices. Ultimately, standardizing digital processes and online banking in which operators can schedule payments to optimize their cash flow. With AP automation comes a bunch of different benefits. A fully digitized AP software solution will save time previously consumed by tedious manual data entry and verification tasks while simultaneously eliminating human errors. Your restaurant managers will thank you for taking this work off their plate. Further, the software will establish a straightforward and user-friendly approval process, ensuring that invoices are routed to the right people and processed in a timely fashion. Lastly, the AP solution will standardize your payment process, reliably getting payments to vendors on time, strengthening your reputation with critical suppliers. In summary, AP software improves your internal processes, reduces opportunity for fraud, saves valuable staff time, and enhances those vendor relationships. Now, how exactly do I select the right accounts payable automation software? Well, it's vital to have AP software that caters to your restaurant needs, that understands your operational processes, and most importantly, that integrates with your accounting system. Most generic accounts payable software solutions fall short of this measure. Fortunately, at RASI, there is a fully digital AP software solution uniquely built for the restaurant industry. Years of operational experience as restaurateurs have provided RASI with the distinctive background to design a solution uniquely tailored to the hospitality industry's challenges and opportunities. RASI assists thousands of restaurants across the nation to realize immediate profitability gains through purpose-built software and expert education guidance. That's going to wrap up this week's episode of the Tip Share. We hope you enjoyed how to automate your accounts payable process. We'll be back next week with another episode.